I like Cora's face. Okay. Okay, so we're saying substantial economic growth must be preceded by technological innovations that expanding industries incorporate into their production or distribution procedures. So if we have economic growth, what does that mean that we have? If economic growth happens.
Then we have technological innovations.
Yep. That happened first, right? It was preceded by technological innovations. Excellent. Since a worldwide ban on the use of fossil fuels would surely produce many technological innovations, we're saying this worldwide ban would lead to many technological innovations. It is obvious that such a ban would be followed by an economic boom rather than an economic depression forecast by the critics of such ban. So we're assuming that if we have this ban, if we have the ban, it's going to lead to technological innovations. But then our conclusion is, okay, so this ban is going to lead to economic growth. Before even reading these, I was like, oh, we're taking a necessary condition and making it sufficient, which is D.
That was my gut answer, but then I doubted myself and went with E.
I know, I was gonna try to, I saw you guys put E and I was gonna try to figure out what it would be. So the argument assumes that because certain conditions only sometimes precede a certain phenomenon, what condition only sometimes precedes a certain thing? I don't even think we can make that work.
I think it's because I really didn't understand what they were talking about. But I did, D was my gut and I doubted it.
Maria, do you see how like they don't say that assume that because certain conditions only sometimes precede a certain thing? They say that it must be preceded.
It must be, yeah, I see that, definitely.
Let me see what level of question this was. 5 or 4, so it's still hard. All right, did everybody feel like they learned something today at least? Okay.
Nicole, what's the Wednesday class exactly? What will that talk about?
Basics. So we're gonna go over like Parkson of an argument and really reviewing like how do you approach certain question types and tips for the question types.
Okay, so it's a good class. Basics
well, it's about class. If you're really advanced, like Katie signed up for it. She's welcome to come. I think you actually would do well because like it's going to be like a good like if you don't.
I mean, I can't do level 1 main point questions, so
like it's
clearly
like yeah, like I love your attitude where you feel like you can get a lot out of stuff, because that's how I mean I was similar, where like even the questions you get right you can still learn a lot from, but we're gonna go over like top down bottom up type of stuff, and like when do we want strong answer choices, when do we want weak. We're not going to do super hard questions necessarily, we're going to focus more on approach.
Okay, sounds good.
And the one tonight is canceled, right?
Yeah,
you said that
yeah. I only had one person sign up for it, so Mara. So yeah, I'm just gonna cancel it, which is totally fine. And then I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's Wednesday's the next. I'll know better about the writing thing too soon. All right. Any other questions?